What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to Love is Strange, the Life is Strange fan game visual novel that I started playing about a year ago, and I never really got around to, but I remember exactly everything that happened. And I really just wanted to play this again, and obviously with the month of love, it's a perfect opportunity to do so. So let us go ahead and get into this. All right, let's see. It's about 10 in the morning by the time I get to the diner. I don't know if I've read any of this part yet, but there's a decent crowd, even though it's a little rushed. I need to turn the music down. Let's bring it down a bit. All right. There's still a decent crowd, even though it's a little before lunch rush. Most of the usual suspects enjoying a late breakfast, truckers, cops, and a few students like me. Joyce keeps a watchful eye over these particular patrons. She smiles at me, however I wave at her. There's no shortage of seats, so I idle by the door for a moment. Yesterday, Kate and I agreed to meet up here so that we could discuss locations for the contest photo. I was a little hesitant to ask her at first. Kate seems like she has a lot on her mind lately. She's been more shy than usual, rarely emerging from her dorm except to go to class. I'm not sure what's going on, but I don't want to give her more stress than she already has. But see her face light up reassured me that I made the right choice in asking her. Maybe this will help her get her mind off whatever's bothering her. Or at least make her laugh when I make a complete butt of myself. Entering a crappy photo. Speak of the devil, or angel in this case, Kate enters the diner. She looks a little bewildered, and she smiles when she sees me, beckoning her to stand next to me. Hi, Kate. Hey, Max. Sorry I kept you waiting. I've actually never been here before, so I had to look up the bus schedule before I left. She may have kept me waiting all. I can't read right now. I had to clean off my glasses. There's still an enormous smudge on my glasses. Alright. All of 3 minutes, if that's not the first time I've had to wait on someone. Take Chloe, for example. Don't get me wrong, she's my best friend, but girl can keep an appointment, can't keep an appointment to save her life. Kate, on the other hand, is almost painfully considerate. Always puts other people first. I guess that's what makes me want to look out for her. I thought for someone as sweet as Kate, losing her reason to smile seems wrong. No worries. Is the booth okay? I gesture to one in the corner near the old jukebox. Kate nods and we make our way over to it, sitting on the opposite sides. Wow, does it always smell so good in here? She looks like she's literally in heaven from the smell of delicious breakfast food being prepared. I can't help but smile as I reply. Yeah, Joyce is an amazing cook. She'll take good care of you. A waitress shows up to take our orders. Coffee for me and tea for Kate. She may be an early bird, but I need my caffeine fix. But the waitress comes back. I order my usual stack of pancakes, and Kate orders the same thing. Apparently trusting my judgment. But when Kate takes a sip of her tea, she practically melts into the cushion behind her. Sorry. She truly relaxes for the first time in a while. I noticed the shadows under her eyes for the first time since we sat down, and feel a pang of uneasiness in my stomach. She looks really tired. I can't help wonder how she's doing. Should I say something about it? Well, we want to act like we're concerned and everything, so yeah, we'll ask. Are you feeling okay? No offense, but you look a little wore down. She seems surprised I asked, but recovers almost immediately. I've just been a little stressed out with, life in general. I'm still not sure. She's telling me everything, but I better not push her for now. She probably has her reasons. I hear that, but listen, if you need to talk about anything, I'm here, okay? I get another genuine smile out of her as she sips her tea again, the warmth of it putting some color back into her cheeks. Thanks, Max. I really do appreciate it. Our food arrives and I immediately dig in, not realizing how hungry I had been until Joyce's famous pancakes were right under my nose. Looks like someone's hungry. I look from the half-eaten meal on my plate to Kate's hardly touched in comparison. I can hear my mom chiding me in the back of my head, but the grin on her face tells me she hardly minds. It's warm and glowing and makes me smile right back at her like a huge dork. Kate seems to have that effect on me. More than I thought, apparently. Kate laughs. I don't blame you. These are better than anything I've had in the Blackwell cafeteria. Make sure you pass that on to Joyce. I will if I see her before we leave. But she probably hears that kind of thing all the time. I shouldn't bother her. I reach across the table and nudge her hand gently with my own. You're never a bother, Kate. You gotta believe that. She looks at her hand, then looks back at me, grinning again. I try, Max. She smiles so much when we're alone together. Kate doesn't open up to a lot of people, preferring to keep herself to herself most of the time. I'm one of the lucky ones that get to the other side of Kate, her chatty buddy side. Makes me feel awesome. After I finish inhaling my breakfast and Kate goes about eating hers, I decide to bring up the contest entry. Alright, so we don't have a lot of time, but we need to think of a game plan. Kate looks up from where she's been twirling her fork in the remains of her pancakes. She gives me her full attention instead. Right, what did you have in mind? The location of the photo is going to be really important, so let's focus on that first. Do you have any... I suddenly stop, very aware of Kate's eyes on me. Not focusing on my words, but on me particularly. What, do I have something on my face? Kate laughs, breaking the tension in an instant. Yes, actually, you got a bit of here. She leans over the table between us and gently wipes the corner of my mouth with a napkin. She does it so naturally and gentle that I barely have time to register what's happening. Before I can react, she's seated again. There, that's better. Thanks. I touched the side of my mouth where Kate had just had ghosted, feeling a slight heat on my cheeks. It felt really nice to get her attention. Alright, Max, focus. The contest, remember? See, that's why I picked you to be my partner. Kate, I'd be all over the place without you. Yeah, about that. Ew. Kate's fingers, her cross necklace, self-consciously, like there's something on her mind. What's up? Kate shrugs, looking away. Are you worried about the contest? No, it's not that. Her eyes snap back to mine. I'm not worried about you handling the contest. Max, I'm just not sure why you picked me to help you. What do you mean? I haven't been feeling myself lately, and what if I slow you down or mess you up? I just don't think I'm as talented as you. If I screw up your chances at winning, I'd feel awful. Wow, she's really beating herself up over this. Kate, maybe you should pick someone else to help you instead of me. I won't have any hard feelings, I promise. There's no way I want anyone else to help me besides Kate. What can I say to reassure her? We can do it. I shake my head. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. But I picked you to help me because I thought we'd make a great team. I know how to set up a nice shot. Sure, but I have trouble bringing it into life. I can't read today. I've seen your art for those little children's comics you make. They're so vibrant. There's so much emotion in your work. It's incredible. Kate looks shocked, looking up, down again. Oh, Max, you're way too nice. I'm serious, Kate. You're an amazing artist and just the kind of person I want working with me. So don't worry, okay? With you on my team, I know our entire entry is going to be great. I'm not a motivational speaker, but Kate actually looks hopeful after I said that. Okay, you're right. Go Team Max. I put my hand over hers and smile. You mean Team Max and Kate. We finish our drinks and then get ready to exit the diner. According to my phone, we've only been here about an hour since we sat down, so there's still plenty of time left in the day. Where to now, Max? Do you have any ideas for a location? I know just the place. From the two wells down, we head back to Blackwell. I decided, wow, okay. I don't know if they're doing this because, like, I know this is like an alternate universe from the actual game. But this area has some bad memories. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to live through that again, playing more of the remaster. Oh, dang. The view from up here is so gorgeous. I have no doubt in my mind that we'll be able to get some good shots. Technically, students aren't allowed on the roof, and the door leading up to it is locked at all times. Luckily, being the nosy student that I am, I know where the head of security keeps the keys. Usually it's Chloe's the broing the keys when she and Rachel sneaks up to the room for a smoke. But I'm feeling a little adventurous today. Maybe just in anticipation of getting a photo for the photo contest, or maybe it's the smile on Kate's face slightly cheering me on. She says so much faith in me. And I know she's worried about letting me down, but there's no way that will happen. I mean, what do I say to her? What I said to her in the diner, Kate is so talented even if she doesn't know it yet, and deserves to feel good about herself. I really hope she likes where we're going. Outside is the overcast, and the outline of the sun is visible behind a thin cluster of clouds. The tops of the pine trees surround us on all sides, the sound of them swaying in the wind along the happy songs of the blue jays and sparrows are the only noise we can hear. It's so peaceful, like a private world. Kate's eyes are wide as she takes in the view around us. Wow, Max, it's so pretty up here. I know, I love coming up here and just forgetting about the world for a little bit, you know? Hey, exhales thoughtfully, then looks down at her shoes. I know that feeling. She sounds troubled, like she did back at Two Wells. I hate to keep bothering her about it, but I can tell her something's eating her up inside. I'm just about to ask when she cuts me off. But I thought students weren't allowed to be up here. Her eyes go to the key ring sticking out of my pocket of my jeans. Oops. I tried to think of a good excuse, but come up with nothing. I'm a terrible liar anyway. I look away from her, embarrassed at being caught. She seems to be amused at my reaction, at least, crossing her arms with a smile. Are you supposed to have those keys, Max? No, I'll be honest. I shrugged my shoulders and managed to meet her eyes. Honestly, no, I probably should have asked, but the view from up here, it's just so cool, and I wanted to make sure you got to see it. Kate's eyes soften. I can feel a blush to my cheeks, all. And the photo, of course. There's probably a great shot we can find up here. I'm sure you I'm sorry for making you an unwilling accomplice. I do feel bad. The last thing I want And the last thing Kate needs is to get her in trouble over something as dumb as a photo contest. Oddly enough, Kate doesn't seem to be concerned. If you're trying to bring out my rebellious side, it's working. That's so sweet. She grins slyly. I can feel myself grinning too. Wait, you have a rebellious side? She looks away, suddenly shy. Only sometimes. Anyway, I trust you, Max, and if you think it'll be fine, then I'm sure it'll be too. The main reason why I chose Kate, I think I probably said this in the last video, because like Rachel and Chloe, you've seen a lot with them, with obviously with Chloe in the original, and you get a lot of Rachel in Before the Storm. And yes, you do get a good bit with Kate, but like obviously I'd like to see more with Kate and Victoria. I'm pretty sure Victoria was also an option. Not doing Victoria, which that would be interesting. Maybe I'll go back and replay the game again with different characters. Maybe. I walk over to the edge of the roof to see if there's anything that stands out on the ground below. The watchful eye of the I can't pronounce that, peers at me. And beyond it, I can see some wildfires that wouldn't be visible from the ground. Along with the usual crowd of squirrels and a small family of deer or two fawns and their mother walking slowly among the trees. Oh, Kate, check this out. She takes a step forward and stops. I don't know, Max. We're really high up. I give her an encouraging look, and as I hold out my hand to her, let me help you. I won't let anything bad happen to you. I can tell if she even heard my voice over the strong gust of wind picks around us, but she takes my hand anyway. Together we walk to the edge of the roof and then peer down over the ledge. Kate gently grips my hand. My hand tightens just slightly, and I squeeze in reassuringly. When her eyes find the family of deer, she lets out a small noise of delight, and I steal a glance in her direction. She looks incredibly happy, better than she has all week. The wind's making her burn a little messy, causing a lock of hair to fall in her face, but she barely notices. She looks so lovely, all traces of fear gone from her face as she watches the doe and her fawns on the ground. I suddenly am aware of the... Oh, I sneeze. And suddenly I am aware of the dorky grin of mine, of my face staring at her. But I'm just so happy that I can make Kate smile after the hard week she had. She discovers it, after all. Someone throws a football directly into the bushes where the deer were, causing them to scatter in a blink of an eye. That butthole. I can't help but wondering which of Blackwell's brainless jocks was responsible this time. The noise also spooks some birds in a nearby tree, and they fly right over our heads. So close that we can hear the sound of the sound of their wings flapping. Kate stares at them as they cross the skyline, smiling dreamily. She looks back down to where the deer had been only a few moments ago, concerning flooding her features. I hope they weren't too frightened. I'd hate for those little cute fawns to get separated from their mom. I squeeze her hand again, a natural instinct. Kate is so concerned for everything around her, even the ones she can't help. It's one of the many things that draws me to Kate. Makes me want to protect her in any way I can. She looks down at our joined hands, and there's a pause. Without the birds and the deer, there's nothing to distract us from the fact that we are so close. Our eyes meet. There's a funny feeling in my chest, but strangely enough, I don't mind it. Kate laughs shakily and let go of my hand. I could swear I saw a hint of blush on her cheeks, but it might just be my imagination. No, she's blushing. She backs away from the edge of the roof. Do you mind if I sit for a while? That was a bit of a rush for me. I nod immediately, sinking down next to her. Of course, sorry if I made you too nervous. She shakes her head. No, you made me feel really brave, actually. I don't feel that way very often. We sit in silence for a few moments, just listening to the sounds of nature around us. My thoughts are on the contest photo, but I'm not too concerned about it. There's tons of great shots to be seen from up here. Kate seems to be deeply in thought, and something else after a while, and she says something barely above a whisper. I'm kind of jealous of them. Jealous of who? Does she mean the birds? You mean the birds? As if on cue, another blue jay zooms over my head, making a beeline for the top of one of the many pine trees surrounding us. The birds are so The birds are so free. They have the whole world in front of them. Yeah, birds can always escape. Kate's eyes light up and she nods. Exactly, you always understand, Max, but I'm not sure I understand what Kate is talking about. Kate, what do you need to escape from? Her expression dims again, and she looks over the trees. Whatever's weighing on her mind must be pretty heavy. Tell me about it, I know how that is. Kate takes a deep breath as another breeze blows past us, exhaling along with it. Does it really matter? I'm just so tired, Max. I can feel my heart wrench in my chest at the sadness in her voice. Duh, it matters. You matter, Kate. Please, trust me on this. Kate doesn't respond immediately, looking down at her hands. I'm trying, Max. Just really hard right now. Why? People have been not so nice to me lately. The kids at Blackwell, I mean. What the heck? I want to interject, but Kate's not finished speaking. You know how I started a weekly Bible study group? Turns out that kind of stuff isn't very popular with the cool kids here. I keep getting mean notes and taunts in the hallway. Sarah? Who's Sarah? The name sounds familiar. I don't know the character though. Sarah called me an awful nickname and I'd rather not repeat. It's all so stressful and I just would like to run away from something. Run away or something. My mind is already racing with questions, most of which are concerning the kind of buttholes that have been so cruel to Kate Marsh. That's so messed up. I'm sorry, Kate. It's not your fault. I should be stronger like you. But I'm just not. I have to convince her otherwise. You don't have to prove anything. Kate, you're going through a lot right now. But it's okay to not feel strong enough to deal with it yet. Kate seems to deflate, putting her head in one of her hands. So, but I'm never strong enough, Max. Then what's the point of fighting? It's almost unbearable to hear Kate talk like this, so sad and defeated. You'll get there, Kate, I promise, and in the meantime, you have me to hold you up. And me and all my friends, Chloe, Rachel, even Victoria, we all care about you so much. Kate seems to consider this seriously. You really mean that? Even though I can't stand up for myself? I reach over and squeeze her hand gently. That's what friends are for, to help. She looks down at her hand and smiles. Then I'm really glad to have a friend like you, Max. I thump. Her thumb brushes over mine. I feel warm all over. A gust of wind, stronger this time, blows past us. It's getting kind of chilly. Maybe we should head back? She fixes me with a mock, serious face. And you have to have keys to return before they start a criminal record for you. Seeing Kate in good spirits again makes me grin uncontrollably. I give her a little salute. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I think this is where we'll leave it. Wait, look. I'm getting a phone call. Sorry, I had to... There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do enjoy playing this game. I don't know how long it is for each character you pick. But if it's, I might want to go and do the other characters. I'm not going to take as long. I'm going to go almost a whole year to get that second part of this out. So I'm trying to be more consistent with games lately. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of this, and This is part of VTR's month of love. I know we haven't had that many videos for the month of love, but this is one of them. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.